handle business. I got it down.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out one.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Come on, hit!
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. T.J. Watt, always the disruptor, there to blow that play up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And some room to Derrick Henry all alone. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 12-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now. A great start to this AFC title game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow
opening drive. But this is third down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Willis on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
But that's tough right there. Asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets him no yards instead.
Henry is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. They lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Henry again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll run for it with Henry. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done. And that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you maybe go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Pickett now on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Roger McCreary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw, Pickett. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. 14 yards that time for number 14. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So they haven't been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Henry again on second down. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does it take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Willis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they pulled the...
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Willis now off of play action. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, on fourth down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. This is fielded at the 7. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Pickett on 3rd and 1. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First and 10, here's Pickett. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
18 Rebels.
Following the fumble recovery, Willis. His throw incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and 10, Willis. That's complete to Treylon Burks. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 29, Willis. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw again on second down. Willis buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing third and long following the sack. He'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he gets it down to the 32. 89 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A first down carry for Henry. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. That pass taken in by Burks. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Pickett sets up play action. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Harris running straight ahead. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, 31 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Willis. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. Third down, it's Willis. He's going to air one out. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakonkwo, 35 yards. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field. And
he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Pickett going to keep it himself. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Pickett going to keep it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. They will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 19, again to Henry. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot, but when we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Henry again on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go.
is Henry. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Meanwhile, Willis throws on target to Burks. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? On the give, this is Harris. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it,